This is Silver Island Mountain Range. It's a little north of Bonneville Salt Flats, very close to the Nevada border. In fact, at some points in this video I was actually in the border, or over the border into Nevada. But for the most part, the video is shot in Utah. Some good views here. A lot of nice hikes. It's BLM land, so you can camp out here for a while for free. One pretty interesting thing is that there is sheep and a few shepherd dogs. I think they're Pyrenees mountain dogs. There's about 10 of the dogs. And there's 1,000 of the sheep. They're pretty cool, but the dogs are barking a little bit towards the night because they knew that I was around. So this is the morning, and I'm just gonna hand over the narration to the video. Yeah, so I was gonna hike up Volcano Peak, and I still am, but I'm gonna give it a few hours before I do that, because looks like it might rain. It's supposed to rain, and I mean, obviously there's a lot of clouds. That's never a good sign, but they don't look like storm clouds or anything like that. So I'm gonna give it a few hours and then make my way up to the peak. But until then, I was just walking around the area, hiking around here. It's such an interesting area. Found some petrified wood, I think, and those beautiful mountains in the back over there. These like crazy striped patterns. I mean, in the morning it was amazing. And in the background you have the same thing, but snow covered. It's kind of tough to see from where I am here, but the further out you go, you can see them more clearly. At this point, while I was driving, I noticed some of the rocks on the road had some crazy patterns and surfaces, textures. So I pulled over to take a better look. At first I didn't really know what it was, but then I kind of pieced it together that some of it may have been fossilized, petrified wood, and other things. Look, on this rock right here, you could clearly see that this was a branch right here. See? And the inside's all decayed. It's a rock now. I mean, there's no wood. This is totally a mineral. See? See a little nub right there? There's 2 more branches. Check it out, here's some more remnants of branches. Branches sticking out. There's another one right here. You can see all the white stuff in the middle. This is a branch right here. It's cylindrical. It's just sticking out. I was a little skeptic when I saw some of the other patterns. Once I started seeing branches. Wow, that's cool. Once I started seeing branches, then I knew right away these are old trees. Look at that right there. It's so crazy how it's embedded with this, whatever this other stuff was, silt, like a long time ago, that would have been deposited on top of it. See? Yeah, I think all the gray stuff is silt and just stuff that got washed away with these trees. There's no way these trees were all in this area right here. Definitely got washed over here. And then we're encased in sediment. Wow, look at this. Encased in sediment. And then the basin underneath lifted up, created these hills. which is why this stuff is on a hill and not all the way at the bottom of a valley. Look at this. Wow. I mean, you can clearly see I guess this is bark, judging by like the patterns, like some pretty thick bark. Look at this. This is pretty interesting. I haven't seen this yet. Oh, some kind of red mineral. I have no idea what that is. That looks pretty cool. I mean, I would say it's probably tree matter, old tree matter, but I mean, whatever pushed the trees may have pushed other things, so I have no way of knowing for sure. Look at this stuff right here. How cool is that? Now, one thing I noted, let me walk back up. Oh, cool. Look at these little nubs. Wow, that's cool. Anyway, what I was gonna say was I find it interesting that the lichen predominantly grows on the tree matter and not the other stuff. If you look closely, that bright yellow coloring is mostly growing on what looks to be the tree matter and not the gray silt, I would imagine. I don't know. This branch right here, you can see that this was a bigger branch and this came off of it. If you look at the inside, you can see where all the inside matter was replaced with other minerals. I'm checking out that crazy cave right there, and I happen to look over on the side over here, and it looks like I stumble on some shiny green mineral. Looks like there's a little bit of red as well. It says crystallization around the red. That's pretty cool. Let's see what's in here. Wow. I mean, if this is natural, that's pretty wild. Because you could definitely use this as a shelter. I mean, easily. You could easily sleep in here. And because of the slope, no water would really go in. It's pretty cool. That's in a pretty strategic spot too. I don't know if you can see that, but that's where I'm heading right now. And okay. Oops. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm heading towards that skull-looking cave thing, which does not make me feel too good after in that rock. And the fact that it looks like a skull. There's some more caves over there. I mean, look at that. You gotta admit, that looks like a skull. For sure. Alright, I'm approaching the skull cave. There's a little bit of trash out front. I'm a little scared, but I should be alright. Hello? What the hell? I think I hear some kind of animal in the background. Oh man. Looks like soot on the top. May have been some fires in there. My van in the background. It's the trash I was telling you about. It's pretty cool. Huh. So directly below are the areas where there may have been fires. I wonder if fires were started to warm this area as heat would rise and the rock would retain some of the heat as well. Maybe it's just coincidence. Pretty cool though. It's hard to tell, but there's actually another chamber right up there, but it just started to snow pretty bad. I don't know where this came from. So I'm just gonna go check out those caves over there, right across, and then head back to the van, because this is getting pretty heavy. Because the pressure in my ears started to increase. So I was taking a look at those caves. I thought that was about right. Wow. I just have to run those last 20 seconds. The wind got crazy. Fortunately, I was wearing my glacier glasses and I could actually see, because look at this. Well, I guess it's kind of hard to see, but it's really windy. It was really like I was not even 40 seconds away from the van. So I'm gonna head out of here before I get stuck.